How are you? Let's see if you can hear me. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, I can hear you. There's a little bit of an echo, so that's not going to work. Hello, guys. How are you? I'm Scott Newman. Can you hear me? Just say yes or no in the chat. I appreciate it. I've got probably about 100 to 200 import 45s that I'm going to be putting out. First one's going to be, by the way, they're all in VG Plus condition or better. I mean, they're all excellent. But that's the example. Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum. This is an import. Most of these are imports. I'm going to try and start them at $3. Hopefully, you'll buy them because I need to sell a lot of stuff today. Somebody sent me something, it was crazy. $200 record. Uh, I decline it. A $200 record. It was a $500 record. I sold it for 200. It was a rare Beatles Rubber Soul album from the UK. I still have it, by the way. And the guy said, "Well, it's not how you described it. It was exactly as how I described it." So he sent it back, and then Whatnot charged me $200 for it under my account. So now I've got to make $200 up to pay for it. Anyway, I'm going to try and run the show for about an hour and a half. I've got a 2 o'clock doctor's appointment that I've got to get to, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to restart the show all over again. And I mean, you got to see what I got here. Just these are all imports. I bought this from a guy that had traveled the country, and he took care of them. They're all in near mint condition, really. I mean, they're all in excellent condition. The Rubber Soul album it's the first UK copy that came out. I believe I have it listed on Discogs under Vinyl Web is my user ID. It's there. I'm asking a lot more money for it because I asked way too little here. But it's what happened was that there was a problem with the cover on the Rubber Soul albums, and the problem was I think it was McCartney had a jacket on, and the jacket has a little tiny piece of cloth that's sticking off the shoulder, and it was supposed to be airbrushed out of the record off the sleeve. And in the early pressings, they just didn't do it. They forgot. Um, and the guy called me up, and I appreciate that he called me up, but he said, "Well, there's a Mexican copy that has a huge amount of material coming off it, and it's not what I said it was, and it's not what I showed, and it wasn't a Mexican copy, so I don't know what the problem was." But I've got it back, and I'll gladly resell it. It's in VG plus condition, but it's one of the first pressings from the UK. I think it was actually, but nonetheless, I'm going to start off here. And if you like anything, if you like to hear anything, I have my little shitty turntable here that we can use. And the first one's going to be Norman Greenbaum, "Spirit in the Sky." It's in VG plus plus condition. I'm just going to say VG plus plus condition, but in reality, this is so shiny and new, and they're all beautiful shape. Anyway, so this is the first one. It's a UK copy, and we're going to start the auction. 30 seconds, and there it goes. I think it's going. Yep, there we go. Yay, it's going. Yay, it's running. So how's everybody been? It's been a long time since I've been run a show. I've been doing a ton of appraisals. I've been flying around the country, telling people what their collections are worth. And I've been to Detroit. I was in Orlando. Orlando was great. Orlando had a Cuban collection, and the guy wanted to donate it to the Archive of Contemporary Music. And I wound up going down to Florida and looking at his collection. And by the way, if you want me to rerun anything, just let me know. My name is Scott Newman. I am a recommended appraiser by the Archive of Contemporary Music. There's only two people that they recommended. I am one of them. Next up is Clementine by Jan and Dean, and You're on My Mind by Jan and Dean. London Import still has the insert. It's just, I mean, everything here is just beautiful condition. These are all at least 50 years old, give or take. And let's run another one. Here we go. Here we go. It's running 30-second auction. Bid, 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 bid it up, bid it up, bid it up. I love VC vinyl. Bid it up, bid it up, bid it up. Now I got a question. All right. You know what's funny? On my screen, it says 29 seconds still, uh, which is kind of strange. But on my phone, it's down to 3 seconds. And we don't have a buyer for that one. Let's go to the next one. I'm just gonna roll through them as fast as I can. These are all decent songs. Ring, 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 ring. I have another Benny King, Amora, Amora, and a Souvenir of Mexico. Near mint copy. I'm not sure which is the A side though. This is an English pressing. I'll say Souvenir in Mexico. And here we go. Mm-hmm. 30-second auction. I may drop these down to 20 seconds if it'll let me. Because if you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. But anybody that bids is going to win it. So, because there's just not enough people here. There's only 5 people here. And since there's only 5 people here, if you bid on it, you win it. Because that's the way it works at Forever Vinyl. That's my ring camera going off. Must sound really strange. I'm going to get 100 phone calls. I guarantee you. I've got somebody went out and signed me up for something as a joke, and now I'm getting 100 phone calls from it. And I've already told them that I'm not me, and it's not. They're not even mentioning my name. Frankie Avalon, Blue Betty, and Gingerbread. Frankie Avalon. I mean, they're all worth $3 at least. They're all imports. Where are you going to find imports for $3 that are let's see, 1960s, 60 years old in near mint condition? Frankie Avalon, Gingerbread. By the way, I have Andrew. Andrew's visiting us today. Andrew is my fish. That he's I'm down to my last fish with Andrew. Unfortunately, this is Andrew. There's Andrew. Hello, Andrew. Say hello, Andrew. I am Scott Newman. I own forevervinyl.com. I fly around the country. I tell people what their record collections are worth. And the reason you would do that, by the way, is let's assume you were going to donate it to charity. Maybe you're going through a divorce or you know someone going through a divorce. Tom Dooley. I'm not even going to take them out. I mean, they're just in near mint condition. Trust me. This is the Kingston Trio doing Tom Dooley on one side and Ruby Red on the other. It's an old folk artist. 30-second auction. Thank you for joining us. If you've never met me before, I've sold thousands of items on Whatnot. I'm an old timer on Whatnot. I've got close to 60 to 80,000 records. I am selling them all in one shot. If anybody's interested in going into business for themselves, imagine taking these on Whatnot, selling them for $3 to $5 each, and I've got 80,000 records. I'd like to get 80 to 100,000 for everything. And if you have a way to move them quickly on Whatnot, then this is a way to make 3 to 5 times to 100 times your money, or 10 times your money. I'm appraising my collection at about 800,000 to $1 million. Bert Whedon doing Easy Beat, and Sorry Robbie. 30-second auction, near mint copy on Top Rank. Still has the insert in it. I mean, this is the crazy part. Usually the inserts are gone. These are all near mint condition, and it has the insert. So do I hear $3? Oh, wow. Okay, this is going to go really fast. Next up, let's do this. This is not an import, but it is in decent shape. It is Johnny Burnett, Little Boy Sad. I go down to the river. BG Plus. So you're getting the picture sleeve, and you're getting the 45 for $3. Johnny Rivers. And by the way, if you'd like to hear something, I don't have any problem playing it. I'm here. I'm going to play it. Might as well go for it. And let's take that one off. Let's do the next one. And the next one is going to be, oops, my computer just went off. BG Plus copy of Rocking Rebels, Wild Weekend, Cha Cha Cha, and Wild Weekend. It's in VG Plus. There's tiny little marks on it. $3 to start on Swan. Let's bid it up. By the way, if you go to forevervinyl.com, my second paragraph has a link to my eBay auctions and to my Discogs listings. I've got 2,500 items on Discogs, all in really nice shape. And my eBay stuff, I've got some rare posters that I got from a guy named David Bett. David Bett is the art director for a major label. And he's got all his old posters that he gave to me to sell for him. So they're on eBay. I've been selling them as time goes by. But if you like Stephen Vai or the people that play with him, I've got a lot of his posters. Let's see what else I have. The Surfers, Wipeout. Let me see what condition it's in. BG Plus, BG Plus. I'm going to play it real quick. $30 auction for this one. love this song. Nobody bought it. I'm surprised. Wipeout. All right, next up is going to be. Uh, let's see what we have next. Next up is going to be Chet Atkins traveling, and the flip side, cloudy and cool. Near mid condition, RCA UK copy. There goes $3, guys. That's a cheap one. That's worth about $5 to $10. Chet Atkins, UK import 45. Every time I get a Chet Atkins piece on Discogs, I wind up selling it. So, do I have any buyers for Chet Atkins? Okay, next up. Let's do another 45. The Who. Oh, wow. Um, Pinball Wizard. And what's the flip side of Pinball Wizard? Dogs. Dogs Part 2, but this is an original Decca pressing. I mean, I could put this on Discogs for $15, $20. Okay. So in the original Decca label, it is Pinball Wizard by The Who, $3 start. Somebody buy that one because that's tough to find. Only $3. You bid three, you're going to win it. First ad. I used to be a pinball wizard, by the way. I've got trophies for playing pinball, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. In fact, just to prove my point, um, there's one of my trophies. There's my second trophy for winning pinball tournaments. I was a pinball wizard. First time. Do-do-do-do. He can't beat my best. I played one game. I played one tournament. I played for 4.5 hours before I finally dropped the ball. And the company was so mad. Remember then? And the Earls, nice doo-wop pressing. Let's waddle. BG++. 30-second auction. Come on, let's sell our first record today. I can't believe I've been at this now for um, 32 minutes, 12 minutes, 32 minutes, 15, 17 minutes, 17 minutes, and I haven't sold a record yet. I'm surprised. You can tell me why I haven't sold anything, or these aren't things you want, or we'd rather do albums when I come back after my appointment. I'm going to see a guy named Randy Now, by the way, today. Randy Now owns the Man Cave in Hightstown, New Jersey, and was a DJ with me at City Gardens in Trenton, New Jersey, back in the day, back in the 70s and the 80s. But if you get a chance, stop by my website, forevervinyl.com. I've probably added another 100 or 200 records to the site. This is Radar Love by Golden Earring. Radar Love by Golden Earring. It's in wonderful condition. And here we go, only $3. Hey, Peter, how are you? I've got tons of them. I just wanted to roll through these 'cause I got these in. Guy brought them from England and sold them to us, so I wanted to try and roll these. But when I've got an appointment at 2 o'clock that I have to go to. I'm leaving at 2. And when I get back, you know what? I'll roll through some of the '80s stuff that I have here. I have no problem with that. I'm not a museum. I'm trying to sell. I love that phrase. I'm not a museum. I'm trying to sell. Next up, Jerry Cranon. No Camise, please, and Girl of My Dreams. I think you're right though about that, Peter. Yeah, there was a guy. It's a guy. His name. I think his nickname is the Old Hippie, and we used to talk about the way that he. That's 3 phone calls in 20 minutes. That's amazing. I'll turn around. Let me just reach behind and grab something else. Since let's see what else I have that would work that we can sell that somebody would actually buy. Uh, I hate to sell just one item, and we could try this one. All I Want by the Seventh Wonder. Do It With Your Body. Great shape. I'll play it for you to see what it sounds like. I got to get a new turntable. This thing bows. But we're gonna try. I'm gonna try and roll through as many records as I can in an hour and a half. Um, Do It With Your Body, Seventh Wonder. Let's get into the '80s and '70s. 30-second auction. Seventh Wonder. By the way, can everybody see this pretty well, or am I too far away from the record? Can everybody hear me okay? Hey, Scott Newman here. By the way, I used to work in radio and television. I used to work for a radio station called New Jersey 101.5 in Trenton, New Jersey. And we had a great way of sounding. We sounded like radio DJs back then. We sounded like this: New Jersey 101.5 WKSW Trenton. Not New York, not Pennsylvania, but New Jersey's own radio station. New Jersey 101.5. Let's see what else I have. I have Forbidden City by Calisandro. I'm not familiar with that at all. And the flip side of that was Cha Cha by Calisandro. Again, I'm not familiar with it, but if you are, then that's great. Obviously, this guy that had him took great care of everything, just super condition. My wife was mad at me. I was down in my basement and my foot clipped one of my pallets and I started bleeding and I didn't realize it because I'm diabetic and I didn't feel it. And so I left little blood trails up and down the tile in the house. And she's like, Scott, come downstairs and take a look and show me what you did. Let me show you what you did. So I went downstairs and there's little blood stains everywhere. Luckily, she just saw them. so we were able to wipe them up without leaving stains or trails of anything. But she wasn't happy. I can't imagine. The association, everything that touches you, and we love you. That's the association. $3 to start. 30-second auction. Silly question, but if I start them at $2, would you think we'd sell some more? I mean, $1 is not going to make a difference to me here. The only reason I'm at $3 is because they're UK imports. They're all 50 to 60 years old. They're all a bitch to find, and they're all in near mint condition. That seemed like a fair price. But if the problem is that they're at 3 and not starting at 2, then I'm making a mistake. In fact, you know what? Here, let's try that. Let's start them at $2 and see if that makes a difference or not. Oops. Confirm. All right, I'll start it at $2 and we'll see what happens. You guys buy it? Great. If not, oh well. Next up, the animals. It's my life, and I'm going to change the world. Of course, you know the song It's My Life. It's my life. Now or never. I think that's Bon Jovi, isn't it? It's my life. Near mint copy, only $2. 30-second auction. The animals. It's my life. I wish I had time to play these, but I'm trying to rotate through everything as fast as I can. I've got a lot of great stuff here. Don't go anywhere. I was surprised I did this. Eric Burden. Eric Burden was great. Remember when he was in War? Low Rider. Okay, next up we have Chris Andrews. I'll do the best I can. And the flip side is Something on My Mind. Chris Andrews. $2 to start. I know I'm going to hit one you guys like. Can't believe the amount of records I have. What about Barbara Streisand? Anybody want Barbara Streisand? I got the Fabulous Poodles. I got Art Garfunkel. I got Marvin Michaels. I got Ellen Fulton. I got Carly Simon. I got a white label promo of Anticipation. It's got some scuffs on it. Ellen Fulton. What time was it? I've got Creedence Clearwater Revival. I could try that, but I'm gonna wait till I get back for those because I'm gonna sit here all night if I have to and just sell some records. All right, let's see what else I have. I have Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass doing a Banda and Miss Frenchie Brown. That's rare. Good luck finding that. $2, 30-second auction. I may change these to 20 seconds just to move them faster. I don't have a problem doing that. So my name's Scott Newman. I built the first website to ever sell records online. It was a computer bulletin board system in 1992. It was called This Notes for You Computer Bulletin Board System. And in 1995, I went online as forevervinyl.com. And again, I was one of the first record stores online. Though I think Audiophile USA also says they were online in 1995 after a conversation I talked to them about. This is A Tree in the Meadow by the Letterman. And again, by the Letterman. Near mint condition, only $2. See if I have anybody I recognize here. Oh, this is kind of cool. Okay, that did not sell. Let's try another one. Let's try Johnny and the Hurricanes doing Buckeye. You know what? I bet you've never heard it before. So I'm going to play Johnny and the Hurricanes, Buckeye. Is on side A, I think. And the B side, oh, Red River Rock. Red River Rock um, has a mark on the label. This is Red River Rock by the Hurricanes. Red River Rock by the Johnny and the Hurricanes. Only $2, 30-second on each. Late 50s, early 60s, very popular. Import 45. For those of you joining me, I'm Scott Newman, Forever Vinyl. Wow, that's very cool. Johnny and the Hurricanes. Johnny and the Hurricanes, Red River Rock. Good instrumental band. Really good hanging out with you guys, I'm telling you. A lot of people that I haven't talked to in a long time. I appreciate your time. Oh, we got another Johnny and the Hurricanes. I got a Jan and Dean. She's my summer girl. Jan and Dean, she's my summer girl. And the flip side is Surf City. And I know you know Surf City. So I'm going to put Surf City on. I can't believe I can do that without scratching the record. Woody, Surf City. Only $2, guys. Wow. Jan and Dean, Surf City. That's a import. They're still popular. I'm still selling Jan and Dean records. I'm a bit surprised, but another Jan and Dean, Midnight Summer Night's Dream, and the flip side, Heart and Soul, which I'm actually not familiar with. So let me see. 1961. Let's see what this is. 5391 and 5392. So Heart and Soul is going to be the The A side. Jan and Dean. I miss DJing. DJing was a blast for me. I had a great time. Johnny and the Hurricane, Lazy and Crossfire. Only $2. Johnny and the Hurricane. Jerry Keller is coming up next. Time has a way, and the flip side. Here comes summer. I'm not familiar with it. Wow. You know what? I don't have any in front of me, but I'm going to be coming back after 4 o'clock, and we're going to start up again. I'm going to probably run it through all night. I'll see if I can't find some Drake or Cayenne for you, because I mean, who doesn't like Cayenne West? I don't know. No idea. Have to look them up. Here comes the summer. Um, Little scuffs on it. BG Plus. I know it's going to play great though. Ah, By the way, I'm on YouTube also. I'm under Forever Vinyl #1. I've got a lot of cool videos and things that I put up. I'm on TikTok, though I think on TikTok I might be Forever Vinyl or Kick Your Ace. Um, Ron Holden, Love You So. The Flip Side, My Baby, which I am not 100% familiar with. I wasn't born when these came out, or I was born, but just I was like in the diapers. Sounds like Get the Hop. Oh, I know this song. It's kind of cool. I should roll these on eBay. It'd probably all sell. The Acker Bilk, Mr. Acker Bilk, Strangers on the Shore, and Take My Lips. 30-second auction. 45. VG Plus or better condition. If you really want to see it, let me know. I'll pull it out. I mean, everything in the collection so far has been VG Plus or better. Most of them have been near mint. I am Scott Newman. I own ForeverVinyl.com, the rare and out of print record store. I buy records, I sell records, and I appraise records. I fly around the country and I tell people what their collections are worth. Next up, Shelley Berman, Hold On, and Nephew Trouble. Shelley Berman, Hold Up, and Nephew Trouble. If you'd like me to play it, be happy to. Um, and let's see what next up is going to be. Next up is going to be Brooke Benton, The Ties That Bind, and Hither and Thither and Yon. So The Ties That Bind by Brooke Benton. Excellent condition. Only $2. I'm getting tired. Knowing you stand by me. That does not do anything for me. If it doesn't do anything for me, I know I'm boring the shit out of you. So let's get rid of that. Find something else that it's fun to listen to. Exciting. Blast. See what else I have here. Somewhere in the basement, I've got another 100 of these records. Brooke Benton again. I know you don't want Brooke Benton, so we're not going to do that. Tony Bennett now. Tony Bennett might be interesting. God rest his soul. I was going to appraise Tony Bennett's collection, everything that he had. The very thought of you and a sleepy time girl. What an interesting song or a title for a song, Sleepy Time Girl. I had I had some hand-drawn pictures by Tony Bennett that was given to Randy Jones, the drummer for the Dave Brubeck Quartet, and it was done at Dave Brubeck's final birthday. I think he was 91. You danced the evening away before each silvery star fades out of sight. I like this. This is nice. I like Tony Bennett. Give me one little kiss, then let us whisper good night. Seems like a nice guy. I never met him. It's getting late and dear, your pillow's waiting, sleepy time, yeah. When all you... I have so many 45s you can't believe. Imports, test pressings, acetates. Mm, Tony Bennett again. I know you don't want Tony Bennett. See who else I have. Oh, the band. This is cool. I've got the band. Rag Mama Rag. Only $2, guys. Somebody better buy something. I'm gonna shut it down and come back later. $2 for a 45 is cheap. Rag Mama Rag. Only $2, guys. Hmm. Frankie Avalon. I know you don't want Frankie Avalon. I'll read these off. If you are you interested in any of these artists, let me know. I'll do it that way. Alan Price Set. I put a spell on you. Oh shoot. Let's hear that one. I put a spell on you, Alan Price Set. Put a spell on you. Alan Price Set. I'll do a 30-second and listen. Alan Price Set. I put a spell on you. 8 seconds left. It's a pretty cool version. What's the other side? Itchy Da. I'm not familiar with Itchy Da, but I'd like to hear it. I'll let it roll for this one. Alan Price Set. That's not bad. Alan Price Set. That might sell later on today. See who else I have here. I've got, let's see, I'll turn this sideways so you can see it with me. Rob Lumen. I have Whistling Jack Smith. I have Dwayne Eddy, the Desert Rat, instrumentalist, of course. Learn how to play guitar. Listen to Dwayne Eddy. Dwayne Eddy, Boss Guitar. Dwayne Eddy again. Another Dwayne Eddy record. Dwayne Eddy again. Another Dwayne Eddy record. Another Dwayne Eddy record. A lot of Dwayne Eddy records here. Dwayne Eddy, Ballad of Paladine. Dwayne Eddy, 40 Miles of Bad Road. Dwayne Eddy, The Secret Seven. Dwayne Eddy, Commotion. I'd like to hear that actually. Secret of Paladine's a country too. Learn to play guitar. Listen to Dwayne Eddy. Let's see what else we have. Dwayne Eddy, Movin' and Groovin'. And Bonnie Come Back. I wish he sang. I don't think he sang on anything that he ever did. He was strictly instrumental. All right, let's see what we have over here. This is what? Merry Gentle Pops. Pop Star Party. Catch the Wind. I Can't Get No Satisfaction. by the Barren Knights. You should wonder what that's. Wow, that's horrible. You know, it always kills me when people release records and they're like, "Why did you release that record? It sounded so bad." Wake the World, the Beach Boys. Oh wow, I should put this on Discogs. Do It Again and Wake the World. 1968. Do It Again and Wake the World. Beach Boys. That's psychedelic? Oh, I know this song. They got an import version of it for $2. Wonder how the other side sounds. Beach Boys, 1968. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've gone through these. I should really put them on Discogs. Probably sell them quicker. The Birds? Oh, the Birds. Okay. I knew I wanted you on the Birds. And Mr. Tambourine Man. Look at that. That's not cheap. Here we go. 30-second auction. Okay. UK 45. By the way, I appreciate you hanging out with me. If you're here, still here, I'm Scott Newman. I'm on forevervinyl.com. Go to my website. I've got thousands of records online on Discogs. Everything from the 50s to the 2000s. A lot of sealed items. Johnny Burnett. Johnny Burnett doing Pledge of Love. Okay, Johnny Burnett. Let's see what else I have. I've all got hundreds and hundreds of records here. Bumblebee and the Stingers. Nut Rocker. Hey, actually, this is a cool tune. If you've never heard this before, I'm going to clue you up on this one. Nut Rocker by Bumblebee. Oh, I didn't even hear that playing. All right, let's see what else we have. I have the Dave Brubeck Quartet, Bossa Nova USA, and This Can't Be Love. 45 import Dave Brubeck Quartet. Dave Brubeck Quartet, famous jazz musician from the 50s and 60s into the 80s. A guy named Randy Jones played as his drummer, and I knew Randy. Randy and I had a business relationship, and I miss Randy much because Randy is no longer with us. Harry Belafonte, I have. If there's something here you want, let me know. The Dave Brubeck Quartet again. I wish I had the really big hit that he had. Not there. The Browns, Old Lamplighter, Boots Brown, and the Blockbusters doing Juicy. I'm not familiar with that. Let's hear that one. Okay, there it is. Near mid condition. Not bad. $2. I have the box tops. If you like Motown. Soul Deep by the Box Tops. Not easy to find. That's a cool song. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's see what else I have. Other records that we have here are Neil Diamond, Hanky Panky, and New Orleans. Neil Diamond, Kentucky Woman. If you gotta be familiar. You know, did you see the movie that came out? I haven't seen it yet, but it was supposed to be pretty good. But this was a real big hit for him. Only $2, guys. I may put that on Discogs. See what else I have here. Neil Young, Neil Diamond. Oh, Cherry Cherry. Cherry Cherries. You know, these are cool tunes. I can't believe they're not selling. I've got, we've got at least 40 people here, and I can't believe none of you want it. Maybe not 40 people. Oops, sorry. Cherry Cherry. I should put these on Discogs. The Boat That I Row. I Got a Feeling. The Long Way Home. Thank You, the Lord, for the Nighttime. Neil Diamond, The Enchanted Sea. Martin Denny, The Enchanted Sea and Martinique. Delaney and Bonnie and Friends, featuring Eric Clapton. Groupie Superstar. Wow. I'm going to play that. Groupie Superstar. Only because I'm not familiar with it. Oh, I am familiar with it. Imagine Eric Clapton playing on the background. Only $2, guys. Import 45. It sounds so sweet, but it's just a radio. I'm dying to know what the B side, or the other side in this case sounds like. That was probably the A side, but Oh, I like it. That's a rocking song, boy. Wow, that is a rocking song. I like that. I like it a lot. That's on Atlantic, by the way. If anybody wants those things, let me know. Other records that we have here are we have Jimmy Dean, Big Bad John, Butch Davy, Sweet Georgia Brown. I have Bobby Darin, Irresistible You. I have Dale and Grace, I Leave It Up to You. I leave it all up to you. Christmas in St. Peter. What is it going to be? And You Were on My Mind. Gentleman Joe's Sidewalk Cafe by the Status Quo. There you go. That's a rare one. And Pictures of a Matchstick Man by Status Quo. I'm going to put that on. Only $2 start. There's nobody here. If you buy it, you're going to win it. Only $2. Status Quo, Magic Man. I've got some. Also, if you go to forevervinyl.com, second paragraph has links to eBay and Discog, but I have a lot of stuff there also. I can't remember, it's called Forever Vinyl. Forevervinyl.com. Wow. I've got to put these on eBay, on Discogs or eBay. Just $2 each year. Just they're not selling. I'd be getting 10 times that amount. The String-Alongs. The String-Alongs. Doing Take a Minute. The String-Alongs doing Take a Minute. By the way, be sure to mark or follow me. I'm going to be coming back after 4 o'clock. Different set of records. Okay, that's String-Alongs. All right, I'm going to shut down for now because I've got to go to my doctor's. But I want to thank you very much, Bob Dylan. I'm going to have some Bob Dylan also if you get a chance. Again, forevervinyl.com. Second paragraph has a link to Discogs, and a lot of my 45s are there, and a lot of my albums are there by those artists that you're asking for, Casey. Anyway, thank you very much, Casey. I appreciate you stopping by. There's only 1 or 2 people here right now, though. It's a little too early in the afternoon to do this. So I'm going to come back after I see my doctor, and I'll start up again. It's going to be after 4 o'clock, so keep an eye out for me, okay? And thank you very much, guys. Appreciate your time. I am going to shut down now and end the show.